Scorpio, Spirit says desire is building up and the temperature is rising. This is about a disseminating moon, a moon where some information has to come out. I think that something is revealed. I think that something is revealed about something you desire. Maybe you've hidden it deep inside and it's time to come out. You open up with the Eight of Swords. That is a self-imposed mental prison, meaning you just continue to replay the tape and you don't deviate from that. And so you feel trapped. You feel imprisoned mentally. And whatever we think about, we bring about. So you open up with the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords. You're in a stalemate. You don't care. They don't care. Neither one of you are budging, to tell you the truth. I feel like your arms are locked, definitely like that. It's like, and the Eight and the Two of Swords right together is the Ten of Swords. So this is definitely coming to an end. Whatever you're in disagreement with others, desire is building, temperature is rising. And I think regarding this locked energy, trapped energy, confined energy, it's like somebody could have been trying to trap you, or you're trapping someone else, or I don't know how this is going, confining them, at odds with them. Scorpio, you could be going to court, a legal case, seeking justice regarding this stalemate situation. Somebody's all in their head thinking about this. Could be time for an apology. Somebody could have been acting childish. Pisces full moon is definitely about bringing something to an end. Things that just have served their purpose. It doesn't make sense for it to keep going on. Or it could be relationships, people, places, or things that have served their purpose. Now is the time. Somebody could be feeling a little nostalgic, tied to that apology from the Princess of Cups. They could want to bring something to an end, a stalemate situation to an end. This is a great time to do that. The Death card is here, transforming, a situation changing. That's what life is about, ever changing, always changing. Nothing stays the same. Cycles end so that new cycles can begin. As long as we're alive, that means a new cycle is coming. King of Swords reversed. Now he's a liar, a manipulator, a narc. Very smart too. He wouldn't want something to come to and he wouldn't want to compromise or work it out, or he has his own kind of justice in how he deals with things. But here's another Ten of Swords that's coming to an end too, because transformation is going to occur. Something new, a new beginning is coming, especially with this Virgo energy. Nothing stays the same. The Death card reminds us of an ending, a transformation, and a new beginning. Nothing stays the same. Here you go. Something is starting anew, and it has something to do with this legal, with the Justice card, Libra. And notice that the scales are equal, they're balanced, and that's just how God works. God brings justice. In Major Arcana, Death card. But I see in the future there is this energy. They don't like this justice. Tell me more. Scorpio. Temperatures rising. Something that you want. Maybe you're on the positive side of this justice. Or maybe deep in your heart, you know it's right. They know it's right. And that's why transformation is here. It's like work it out. Right. Yeah, but the Knight of Wands is the first thing that falls out, and it fell on the King of Swords reverse. So this is a manipulator, somebody who wants to play games. He does not want, he's a narcissist. But you know, when Spirit says there will be love with the Ace of Cups, that this will change, and my hearts can be changed during a lunar eclipse. And the funny thing is, the full moon, the energy lasts for maybe a week, right? A few days before the actual full moon and a few days after. But these eclipses last for weeks, months. So, yeah. I feel like it's time for a change here. Okay, regardless of who may want to, what stalemate, justice will be served, okay? And then you have the moon, that's that Piscean energy. The moon rules Pisces. So any fantasies, illusions, anything that wasn't real, right, plus that came out with the Ace of Cups, anything that wasn't coming from the heart is challenged. That's why you have the Ten of Swords twice. Death, and you have the Death card. Definitely, this whole situation is ending. You may not see it, you may not know how, but you feel it under this Piscean energy. You feel the water. It's murky. You know, with the moon, the person is always underwater looking up, and you can't see. It's murky. Sometimes the water's dirty. Sometimes there's seaweed all in there. You're totally blind. Yeah. But it's ending. Trust me. Things are coming to an end. Could be with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Scorpio heavy. Libra heavy. What else? Pisces. Yeah, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, he has a lot to say here. Somebody's been waiting for this moment, waiting for this fight, this disagreement, this argumentative energy. Has to be right, but they're really wrong. That King of Swords, Queen of Swords, when they're reversed, I don't care what it is, they are wrong. Trust me. And here's the Queen of Swords upright, and her sword is down. And that is usually how the King or Queen of Swords appears. But this sword and this king is reverse. And so if you know how powerful the King or Queen of Swords is, I mean, very smart. Like, you can't get anything over on them, right? Very intuitive. Always seeks truth, clarity, to get to the bottom of it. Willing to go to any length to get the right answer, discover the truth. Yeah. Could involve 3 people getting together behind the scenes. Yes, disappointment. Just a lot of shadow energy here. That's why this has got to come to an end, because so much negativity is behind it. Leave me a comment. This could be family, work, a lover. It's been going on for a while. A lot of games, manipulation. Meant to cut, to hurt. When the King of Swords is reversed, oh yeah. Subway toll. There's a toll. We always got to pay the price, and that is karma, right? Whatever goes around, it comes around. That's the price you pay. It was okay when you were giving it, but when it's time to receive it, you don't like that. And that's generally how karma works. And then you remember, oh, this is how I made them feel. This is what I'm getting here. Yes, Scorpio. Yeah, like they go back in time and are able to correlate how another person felt based on what they were doing. Here it is, forgiveness and shame. That's how they feel afterwards. And you did have the apology here with the Princess of Cups. Maybe now is the time. Maybe you'll receive that apology, pay the toll. That's what's going to bring freedom and independence. Look at that bird taking flight, all about freeing yourself from a situation. It's very negative. The Ten of Swords 3 times. They meant to hurt you. The King of Swords is reverse. Yeah. Wanting this to come to an end. That's what somebody desires. And that desire is building. The temperature is rising. What is right is going to prevail. This is what I hear. Tell me more, Spirit. What do I need to know? And what does Scorpio need to hear? Okay. Let's use this deck, Scorp. Let me just shuffle a little. Okay, thank you. All right. What does Scorpio under this full moon lunar eclipse today, right now? It's no coincidences that you stopped here. You need to know that whatever this mental anguish, it's a facade. People are putting on a front. They all have hidden motives. It's weird behavior. Like maybe you feel weird. Because I do. I mean, this is somebody not willing to compromise, not willing to break old patterns, old behaviors that have served their purpose. I feel like Spirit's been warning them with the Justice card here and the Death card, plus all of these 10 of Swords. Like you can only be the King of Swords reverse, any of the kings reverse, the Emperor, the Empress reverse. You can only be that energy for so long without there being repercussions. Okay. But in spite of hearing what they need to do, changing with the Death card, they're not. Because they appear in the future, backed by the 5 of Swords. A lot of swords here. And it's not just mental, it's to hurt. Okay? Beware, be careful. I don't know who this person is. Spirit is going to send you protection, or you're already actually under protection. Because you have a spiritual contract with somebody. Yeah. In a way, he's saying don't even focus on this. He's got it with Justice and the Death card. And 3, 10 of Swords, he's saying an ending is here under this full moon. This is coming to an end. And there will be a new beginning. Your last card being the Princess of Pentacles. That's a new beginning, a new start. Starting over. Fresh start. What else does Scorpio need to know? Nothing else with this deck. Let's get another deck. Okay. What else does Scorpio need to know, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Anything else? Okay. Nope. What else do you need to know? Yes, freedom from problems and money troubles. The ability to enjoy what you love and who you love. Love and be loved. That's what you're looking for, right? But so in order to get this, you got to take your mind, first of all, with all these swords. Leave this with spirit. This part of letting go under full moon energy, just turning it over to God and having faith that he's going to take care of it. Because this is a lot of swords. It's too much. And that's how life can be. When it's too much, we just have to spiritually ask for help. And then when help appears, just step back. Something's going on with your love life. And things may change suddenly in a short period of time. Under this lunar eclipse, Spirit says, whatever's going on in your life, take bold steps forward. Take action. Things happen suddenly in a short period of time and in a hurry. Tell me about love, specifically for Scorpio under this full moon. You're ascending. See, once you get past this, it's temporary too, as energy is, right? It's here for a moment and then it's gone. It's temporary. But your life is ascending to a higher level. This could have all been a test and you passed it and you're ascending. Spirit says keep an open mind. If this had to do with a past love, because you did have the Six of Cups in the middle, you're ascending from that. Too many swords. Definitely wanting your independence, freedom. Yes. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And you had to obviously go through this to get to where you need to be. Your soulmate is going to differ from your usual type and expectations. What else, Spirit? They're going to be different. How are they going to be different from the past, Spirit? They're going to be different because this one is going to be delivered to you in divine timing, right on time. And Spirit already said they may not meet your usual expectations, but you can believe they're going to be exactly what you need. That's how he works, right? Okay. Right now, he wants you to focus on your self-worth. You've been in a lot of mental head energy, and you may have been worried about things you no longer need to worry about. Right now, he wants you to think about your value, your worth, your self-esteem, doing things that make you feel better about yourself, that lift your vibration. Right. Think about other thoughts. He wants you to train your mind to move away from those past thoughts. That's what he's saying. He wants you to lift your vibration. And how do you do that? By focusing on something new. You are going to meet people. You're being connected with your tribe, I'm hearing. They've been with you all through the past. These are elephants, and elephants are said to have very good memories. Yes, so going back. Can people be reincarnated? Yeah, maybe. Maybe somebody from the past, if your past tribe meets up with you. I do believe you're going to meet other soulmates, and in those soulmates, as you're developing a new tribe for different purposes, I'm hearing opportunities, business, Scorpio, maybe some of your projects, right? As you meet this new tribe, among them is the soulmate. different from your usual type. Okay. Yeah, I believe they catch your attention, but, there is something different about them. Look at, there's that Libra energy. You two are in alignment. This is what I'm hearing. You two are in alignment. The scales are balanced between you two. Whereas the scales were unequal in the past, needing legal. This is natural balancing. Yes, because remember I said Spirit is going to bring to you in divine timing who is for you. Right. What else, Spirit? Okay. Let's find out about your creative side, Scorpio. Money, wealth, creative information. What does Scorpio need to know during the month of September, and specifically this full moon? Releasing, letting go. You are definitely doing that. You got a pair of scissors here. Yeah, where I feel that they had all the swords before, now you have the main one. Spirit allows you to just walk away from this. But you're given free will. You are definitely given free will. Let me read. You may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. Some of you could not only be walking away from a unrequited love situation, a lot of swords and tension and mental stress, but also making a change in terms of your job, what you do for a living. Spirits want you to know right at this time, those of you experiencing obstacles, that they are not what they seem. You can get around them. That's right. Some careful thought. Simply choosing something better for yourself gets you around them, because right now there's no limits. There's no limits on you. You have divine working in your life. So anything that you're trying to do that's for your higher version, hey, he's going to help you. He's going to help you. He's going to make it possible. What else, Spirit, for Scorpio into this full moon? Releasing negative energy, raising that vibration, I think is the most important thing. Put you on another level, on a level where there's new opportunities. Yes. And don't forget to help those who have helped you, who have lent you a helping hand. This has been coming out a lot, moving into a time where people need help, need others to be there for them, to show up. You may be asked to help someone in that manner. Or you may need a helping hand, Scorpio. Give deserved help and praise to others, and you will receive what you deserve too. All right, let us summarize 2333. When I just said that, summarizing. 1, 2, 3, 4 in succession, like things are happening just the way they should. Get ready for your luck to change. Your spirit guide, your angel guides are all around you. That's that ancestral energy I was feeling. Justice is here. Yeah, structure, systems, processes, all of that's going to be broken. Anybody trying to structure or, conditioning, rules, all of that. You are right on track, Scorpio. Someone from the other side has your back and is encouraging you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into place like 1, 2, 3. Put that in the comments for me. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And until the next moon phase, Scorpio, namaste.